Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Tiny-tastic Talks. Today, I'd like to give you an update on my health, which is something that I really haven't done in a very, very long time. And I also wanted to do something a little bit different. Most of the time, when I shoot a video, I'm kind of sharing thoughts of mine, and I have some tips and whatnot to help. I wanted to kind of flip things around and ask you guys some questions to help me. So let's get this started. So, a few videos ago, I talked about my hyperacusis. I was then referred to a treatment center here in the city. I did an intake session with them for them to understand what my FND condition means for them, and then what happened with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome and the hyperacusis and the test and all of that was done prior to the meeting. I've now been forwarded to see a team of audiologists. I am still waiting for their call. It's been like 2 months. It's been 2 months, Ma?
Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully by the end of this month, I'll hear back. If not, then I may be contacting them just to see maybe where I am on the list. I've also been experimenting with noise canceling headphones. I know that that's kind of like a no-no. At the same time, it's actually helped me get out and go into malls and go into restaurants and be out in public. So it's at least getting me used to the public again. And there are times, if it's a quieter store, I do take off the headphones and just so that I can kind of acclimatize my ears to things. So I'm not always using them, but I do think it's important for me to at least get out and be around people. That's what my neurophysiotherapist is telling me. And he says that, one day I will take them off. And, I think with the different help that I will be able to get, that will become more of a reality as we go on over the next few months. Then with my functional neurological symptoms, they kind of go back and forth. I am also on different meds, so the calibrating all of that in your body is sometimes complicated. I'm sure many of you would understand what that's like. Obviously, in terms of trying new medications and seeing if it works for you, and if it doesn't work for you, what's the next plan, or what's the next medication, or is medication the right thing right now? What do I actually need? And so that's another thing I'm dealing with. Anytime that I expose myself to crowds, I do get some setbacks and symptoms in terms of my tremors are more intense. My stutter comes out. That is not an actual stutter, but it's from FND. My anxiety is like really intense, but I'm able to calm myself down through just distracting myself, listening to music, playing a game on my phone, just anything to get my mind off of my physical symptoms. And there are times when I do have to take a nap, and that's just what I do. These last few weeks, actually, I've been experiencing different symptoms, and just this last Monday, I saw my neurologist. We talked about them. He sent me for more tests, and so we're trying to do kind of this process of elimination of what things could maybe be. It's nothing serious, but he just wants to make sure that everything is accounted for and taken care of, and doing his job. So my question for you guys is, have you ever experienced additional diagnoses while dealing with your current diagnosis of whatever it is? So if yes, how did you deal with that? And what helped you get through the process? What helped you with your frame of mind? And let's say you had tests done and they came back negative. What was that like for you? I've had that happen to me. I just got blood tests done for potassium and different vitamin levels and they're all fine. So, like I was happy. I wasn't expecting any of the results to be negative, just because I didn't think that anything was wrong that way. So if you were diagnosed with some additional things, what changed for you, or did you have to change things about your lifestyle to better yourself and your situation? So that's pretty much it. It's a bit of a shorter video, but please answer, discuss in the comments below. I would really, really appreciate having this dialogue with you. I think this would help other people as well as myself in terms of just understanding this and all of this fun stuff that we get to go through with being followed up with, and all these appointments that we get to go to and schedule and reschedule. So anyways, it's a journey, isn't it? So all right, I will see you next week, and subscribe if you would like. And if you haven't seen any of my videos lately, or you need to catch up, I will post some here, or you can just click Tiny-tastic Talks and you'll get a full list of all the videos I've ever made on this channel. So all right, see you next week.